Kindness and compassion for ourselves is only possible if we're present to ourselves. One of the results of trauma and traumatic experiences is that we disconnect from ourselves. And when we come and do a practice like this, we're connecting again. Such a powerful message. I'm worthy of my own attention. Bring your awareness to your whole entire body, head to toes. Notice the direct experience right now of being in your body, noticing your breath, noticing your mind, your thoughts. What is that experience like right now in this moment? And kindness and compassion seem to be a little bit more accessible when things are going well. And they're actually even more necessary when things are challenging or difficult. So if you're beginning this practice right now with a sense of challenge or a lot of thoughts in the mind or some kind of distress or sadness or grief, you might notice that there's a impulse to turn away or to suppress. Most often in our daily life, we find a way to soften that a little bit. And we might be doing something harmful, but more likely it's we're doing something relatively benign. We're binge watching a cheerful series on Netflix, or we're doing some kind of patterned behavior that's soothing to us, whatever that might be. So when we come into a moment or a practice of direct experience, we know that we're opening ourselves up to feeling, and that feeling isn't always enjoyable or easy. And it's always real in the sense of it's what's actually happening. We're experiencing what's happening. We're noticing, we're attending. So notice everything that's going on in that space that your body is occupying. The sense perceptions, the air as it moves through your nose, sensations of pain or contraction in your body, but also sensations of how your body's positioned and what's supporting you on the floor or the chair. There are a lot of different ways. Notice how your body is moving with your breath. And one of the ways we work with this is to notice that no matter what our experience is, can we have a kind and compassionate relationship with that experience and with ourselves? When a dog barks in the room or when it barks in our mind, we have a response and we can notice that and then come back into noticing everything else as well. Notice your body, your breath, your mind, your being. And as you're noticing your body, see if there's anything that you could soften. Forehead and eyebrows are one area that we often have kind of tightly knitted. We're frowning. See if you could lift your eyebrows up, let them soften and settle. Relax the corners of your eyes as well, deep muscles of your eyes. Let go of any worry. See if you could keep your thoughts mostly just in this present moment. Notice if your thoughts are going somewhere else. And then very kindly and patiently bring them back. And notice the flow of air in your nostrils, the direct sense perception of that. Notice your mouth and jaw. Let your tongue rest on the floor of your mouth. Relax the hinges of your jaw and release any need to speak. Let your throat and vocal cords be still. And bring your attention down through the sides of your neck into your shoulders, down through your arms and hands. Let any tension flow out through the fingers, fingertips. Notice the back of your neck, your shoulders, the large muscles of the upper back. Let that soften as well. You can move your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back, whatever would feel good. Or just to soften that area with your attention there. As you breathe out, let go. You notice the whole back of your body, the back of your arms, the back of your legs as well. Let your arms and legs be settled up through the toes and the front of the legs to the stomach area and the chest. Notice from the collarbones to the lower part of your abdomen. Let that whole area soften and relax so your breath can be smoother, more even. Let's take a moment to work directly with the breath. Ideally, when we're relaxed, our breath is diaphragmatic and smooth, even, continuous. And what that feels like in the body is a gentle rise as we breathe in the stomach area, and then a softening of the belly back towards the spine as we breathe out. About the same length of the exhale as inhale, and no jerkiness or pauses in the breath. And as we soften our body and focus our mind, there's a kindness that happens to our body and in our body. And it's not like being tense or holding our breath is an unkindness. It's not. But when we notice that we have a pattern of tightness or tension in our body, it feels so good to let that soften. It is a kindness to bring our attention in. Enjoy the body as it softens, as the mind starts to settle. There's more ease in the breath. And keeping in mind our relationship with our experience, particularly if you're having trouble settling down. or if you're not having an easy, smooth breath, or if your mind is busy, could you offer kindness and compassion to yourself right now? Bring your attention to your heart center and notice what's happening in the emotional heart center. What are the emotions that you're feeling right now? Sometimes our mind is really engaged in something from the past or the future. And where it's almost like a dress rehearsal for the emotions we might feel, or a remembering of the emotions we felt in the past. We could just be present for a moment, noticing what's here in the heart. Might be present, past, or future, but it's here right now. We're noticing it right now. And then notice as well that there's the spiritual heart center, or the space in which the emotions are rising and falling, coming and going. Let your attention settle into that deeper heart center. Just for a few minutes, focus on the stillness. Whatever the stillness is, let your attention really focus in on that so it gets deeper and deeper. Anytime you notice your mind is taking you somewhere else, see if you could let that move to the background. Focus in on the spiritual heart center. It might be an experience of that warm golden glow of light, of stillness or silence. And then, if you're interested or if it would work for you, invite in all of the past, all of your childhood memories, or your sense of yourself at 3 or 5 or 12. Just kind of scan through and see, is it possible to include yourself at different ages in your heart center right now? Let them experience that stillness with you. Let them be immersed in that warm golden glow of light at your heart center. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It might just be that you bring yourself at some age to mind. Maybe you see yourself sitting together in the cave of the heart. Maybe it's something else. There's no really right or wrong way to do this. Just let yourself know at all the ages that come to mind that you're welcome to be here in the heart center with you right now at this moment. And as you're present here in the stillness in the spiritual heart, it's not even that we're bathing our inner child in love. It's more just that the presence is here, the stillness is here, and we're here. It's so simple. No thought, nothing to do. We're just resting here in the heart center and allowing ourselves to feel that at all the different ages when we might have felt so disconnected. Allow yourself to feel that connection. And if any thoughts are grabbing your attention, even any emotions, let them all be there, but not really what you're paying attention to. Keep bringing your attention deeper to the stillness and the silence in the heart center. That warm golden glow. There's a stillness here, even as there might be that warm golden glow of light, or maybe there's not. Let yourself rest in what is not moving or changing. Let yourself fully be here. You continue to notice your relationship. We're not suppressing thoughts or experiences or emotions. We're allowing that all to flow through. And if we get attached to something and we get our attention taken for a bit, then we very kindly bring ourselves back and let all of that settle. Bring your attention deeper and deeper into the stillness of the heart center. And then, without losing awareness of the heart center, bring your attention back to your whole body as well. Notice your breath, sensations in your body. Notice what's coming and going in the space your body is occupying. And gently open your eyes and look around. See if you could also be aware of your heart center even as you're doing that. There's more activity in the mind, and that stillness didn't go anywhere. It's just our attention shifted a bit. And we could actually come back to this and again during the day, touching back into the stillness in the heart.